Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday evening to you. And I hope everything is going well for you. And I would love to know how you're doing. And you could do that by communicating with me on the chat, because that's what today's live stream is all about, is interacting with you and just having a nice, relaxing evening. So if you are kind of running around getting ready for the week coming up, then just sit down and relax with me just for a little while and get out one of your old projects that you haven't finished yet, or you can get your coloring book out as well and come and color with me. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, is coloring with me. And I'm actually kind of thinking about maybe doing some other types of projects on Sunday evening with you all as well. But right now I'm just going to color. I haven't come on in a few weeks, so I thought I would come on today with you. So I have hello Rachel, thanks for coming on, and Vanessa also as well. Also, if these are the type of videos that you like crafting and planning and journaling, then this is definitely the channel for you. So I always suggest that you hit that subscribe button below and then also the notification button so that you'll be notified when we go live, and that way we can talk. So if you don't know how to chat and you're on mobile, the only thing you have to do is just like scroll up on your device and you should be able to chat if you want to. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to go to the cloud real quick. Let's go to the cloud here. A slow cloud move today. So I hope everything is set up okay. Let me see. Let me try to move this camera just a little bit, because the way it's, the way everything's all set up now, let's just trying to get things great here for you. So I'm going to be coloring again in my romantic country, because I still have that same page that I haven't finished just yet. And I have my new pencil case over here. Isn't it pretty? It's actually like a rose color. Ooh, let me get closer here. It's like a rose color, and I did a review on this one. So the link is below if you're interested in seeing the review on how to store your pencils. Look at that. That's amazing, huh? It actually has like 4 compartments. So I'm just going to go ahead and open up the compartments so it'll just be easier for me to get to. So you can see that one. And the way that I organize these is I just put them in, number order, which I was trying to find information on the Prismas to find out what that means, because some of the numbers are kind of weird. So the way the colors are, but I think like they have like the neon colors have a certain number, or I don't know. But anyway, I'm just going to enjoy them. And I had these like in a big box because I had the 150 pack, and so now this makes it much easier for me to get to the colors that I want to get to. So I'm just going to set these over here momentarily. Move some of this so that stuff in my way here. All right, so let's see what we got here. So actually I colored this page off camera, and hey Tamika, and Vanessa says that she is multitasking. Yeah, I'd love to know, what are you all working on? Like what projects are you working on today? Are you working on some stuff for your shop? Are you working for some stuff for your upcoming live streams? Let us know in the chat as well, because I like to say that I'm an amazing person when it comes to like my paper crafting, but I've watched some awesome videos from Vanessa and also Rachel at Scrap Craftastic, and you all should go over and check out their channels as well, because they always have some good stuff, some good tutorials to help you out. So this was kind of the last page that I colored. I did this kind of offline because I didn't want to finish the page that I've been working on. And I started on this page right here too. This page is so pretty. I can't wait to dig back into this page and start doing this. So Vanessa says she is scheduling some posts. Ooh, so that means we got some good stuff coming up from you. We want to make sure you subscribe to Vanessa's channel if you haven't done so already. I love the way she does her live streams. All right, let's see. All right, so this is the page that we're working on. We've been working on it for a while, but that's okay. We're not in any rush. So we are just going to chat, and I'm going to figure out what colors I want to use. So I don't have too much left on here to go. I think the last time I kind of worked on these pots right here and the boots and everything, and I really love the way this is turning out. So I'm going to continue on with this. So what have you all been doing this weekend besides, working on your YouTube channels? I actually went to a friend's house out of town. I'm back now, of course. I went to a friend's house, and we actually played games. So, and it was a grown-up games, of course, because us grown-ups, we need something for ourselves sometimes too. So we played Pokino, and we used like some chips. So if you are part of my Instagram family, you would have seen the chips that we played for, and of course I put on there that I won, but really it wasn't really a winner in that game because we were really just playing for fun. We just play and we chit chat, and all is good in the world when we do that. So I drive like about 2 hours to my friend's house, and I spend the night there. And we didn't partake of any libations this time. Usually we have a few libations while we're playing, but we didn't do that this time, and we still enjoyed. But we had like this fantastic cake from Publix. So for those of you that have a Publix in your area, you probably already know Publix they just have some awesome cakes. And we had a cake from Publix, and oh my goodness, that cake was it was fantastic. I loved it. I feel like I haven't colored in so long that I don't forgot my techniques that I've been learning. I haven't colored probably in about 3 weeks because I didn't come on last week. And Vanessa, you're very welcome for the shout out. I'm always glad to shout out people's channels. They have good channels, of course. They have some good stuff on there. I already feel like I'm making a mess of this. I don't know why. She done forgot her techniques already for her coloring. Let me find another color as well. See, it's easy to get this. The book is still kind of big, but it's still easier to find the colors. Oh, I forgot to bring my pencil sharpener over here too. I do have a manual pencil sharpener I could use, so maybe I'll use that. And if you hear some screaming in the background, that's Slim. I'm just gonna kill him after I get off because he knows that I'm doing a live stream. And hello, Lady B. So you just baked a butter pecan cake. Ooh wee! I love butter pecan. Butter pecan. So I know that cake is probably off the chain. I love some butter pecan ice cream. Although I don't really eat ice cream anymore because I am so lactose intolerant. It's not funny. And ice cream, that'll send me over the edge. But it still sounds delicious, though. I still would try it. Because, that's what people that have allergies do. They'll try it. Even though it might not be good for them. I don't think I've baked any cakes for a while. I can make some awesome vegan oatmeal cookies. I make the best oatmeal cookies, y'all. They are so good. You wouldn't even know that they were vegan if you ate them. You would love them. Some things that are vegan, you just wouldn't know unless somebody told you. And then if you tell people sometimes, then they don't want to eat it. But I never like to try to trick people, so I'll tell them what things are made of. Ain't no shame in my game. So I guess I should make these other ones green as well so they can kind of match. I don't know. I don't know why I picked green. Same here with the ice cream. Yeah, the ice cream. The ice cream is a killer. And it seems like when I was younger, I don't think I had any problems eating ice cream. And then as I got older, I think part of it, especially for women, is them babies, man. Those babies, they just change the chemistry of your body. So things just kind of changed after that. I couldn't even drink milk. Forget it. I could eat like ice cream though. I could eat ice cream, but other than that, nope. But I haven't been cooking or baking or anything lately. Everything I had is like ready-made stuff or going out to eat or something, which is really bad, and I know I'm gonna pay for it. Not eating good. I haven't even been to the farmer's market, so I think probably I'm gonna make a goal for myself for next week to start going back to the farmer's market and getting my fresh vegetables and not going out to eat so much. So I think that's a good goal. I'm gonna try doing that goal. That would be a good idea. So I haven't been coloring because I've actually been working on some other projects, and I just haven't. I can't say I haven't had time to color, because I always say you can always make time for the things that you want to do, and I always like coloring. So I definitely could make time, but I just haven't. So I've been making journals, and I keep saying I'm making a journal for myself. And I end up putting it in my Etsy shop because they come out so pretty. But I think I'm going to make another big junk journal, because I really need another journal because my journal is pretty full now. But I also have like some smaller journals that I put up in the shop that are vintage. And I also put some kits in there, like some DIY traveler's notebook insert kits, so people can like do their own traveler's notebook inserts and add their own stuff to it. But they have all the pieces that they need, and everything's all pre-cut to make their own journal. So I thought that was fantastic. I was doing them anyway, and then I was like, hey, you know what? People might want to do their own journal, so I decided to make like some kits that they could use. So those are working out really well. I like them a lot. I ain't really digging the way this came out. I don't know how I feel about this. About these colors here. I don't know. So I'm glad fall is here, but here in Florida, it's still very warm, which I'm starting to feel the coolness now at nighttime, but it's still not that cool. I don't know how the weather is in you all's part of the world, if you're starting to feel the changing of the seasons. That's probably the only thing I miss, is the changing of the seasons by living down here. Let's see, I think, what color? I didn't even bring like any sample sheets out or anything. I just feel a little unprepared. Yeah, I like the changing of the seasons. Butterama. We don't really get that here, unfortunately. Let's see how these colors go. Now I don't mind taking the pencils out of here because I know exactly where they go back to since I have them all in number order. It took me a little while to get them in number order too. Let's see, how do I want to do this? This is going to be an interesting look for show. And one thing I like down here in Florida, even though we don't really get the changes of the seasons, we have this place in my area. It's a farm, and they do like a corn maze. And I said I wanted to go there this year, and we haven't even made any plans to go. I think they'll still run it until like November. Have any of you ever been to one of those? Like, it's called a corn maze, where you go into the cornfield and they give you a flag. And you have to you walk through the maze, and it takes you got to find your own way out. They give you clues and stuff to try to figure out how to get out. And if you can't get out, you can hold your flag up and they'll see it and they'll come and rescue you. But the few times that we've done it, we usually have made it out, but it usually takes over an hour to get out of the corn maze. But the kids have so much fun doing that, and I love it too. And not only do they have like the maze itself, but it's like all kid friendly. They have this humongous bouncy house for the kids, and then they just have all kinds of stuff, slides and zip lines. They're all for like little kids, not like big kids. So it's nice if you have like little kids, you can take them there. If you have one in your area, they probably have the same thing. They have like a hayride and just nice, wholesome stuff for the kids to do. So we were supposed to do that this year, and I haven't even really looked into it. And it's like a farm amusement park. Thanks, Vanessa. I didn't even mention it, but that would be wonderful if you all are enjoying to give this video if you're on the replay, give this video a thumbs up, or if you're on live, to give it a thumbs up as well. Ooh, I like that. I like the way that came out. I like that color. So I think I'm going to use this color over here on the hat because I want it to kind of have a straw look. So you can see what I've done so far here. Bring it a little closer. I'm just working on this third shelf here. And I did the jars, and then I did like the basket there. It's nice. Very pretty. Okay, so let's see. I have to make sure I'm watching the time because my times are all over the place here. Because I know you all have some stuff to do. Getting ready for tomorrow because the kids are all in school now. Which is kind of nice, but I don't know, kind of not nice sometimes. So you still have to pick up the kids, and it seems like when the kids are in school, they're off the chain when they're off. You just want to like tie them up. Say, calm down. You're at home now. Oh, y'all went, Rachel, a few years ago? I love it. I thought that would be like a good kind of like a family tradition to do, is to go to the corn maze, something for everybody to do, because of course my children are quite old, but they can take their kids, so. Or we can all go together. I always try to find stuff that we can do together. Like even like on the holidays, we used to like, have Sunday meals a lot, and we don't do that anymore. And we need to get back to that, where we'll have Sunday meals and everybody comes over and they just know Sunday, don't plan anything on Sunday. You need to come over so we can just enjoy each other, because our family, we're kind of close, and so we can do stuff like that. Go to the corn maze. And I think fall is like my favorite time of year, and it's not even like because of Christmas or Halloween and stuff. It just seems like like time is like slower and the air is different, and it's just a wonderful time. I love fall. What's y'all's favorite time of the year? If you say winter, I'm gonna say you're crazy. Especially if you're someplace where there's snow. I grew up in the snow and I did everything I could to get away from the snow. I didn't want to be in the snow. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know what color I want to use for the band on this hat here. She's trying to make up her mind. The choices, when you have 150 colors, you have so many beautiful choices. I love it. Let me just grab my pencil sharpener real quick. Okay. Pencil sharpener in hand. Because you know, you can't color without your pencil sharpener. So you do that for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then someone else in the family can do Sundays. Or we used to do it all at my house. Well, not all of it. I can't say we did all of it. Because we had some other people. What we would do is most of the time we would have it at my house, and then we would, everybody would bring something. So that made it kind of easier on whoever's house it is, so that way they wouldn't have to, you know, purchase everything and be cooking for 3 days, and so everybody would bring some. But now pretty much if we have a get together, I'll pretty much do everything. Part of it is because I'm a little bit controlling. I be wanting things to be a certain way. So I'm like, I'll do it, don't worry. Don't worry, Lizzie will do it. So I can't complain. When you want to be the boss, you can't complain. Because you want to do everything. Make sure it's right. Because sometimes the troops, they don't want to do stuff the right way. So, and we usually have like the usual fixings for our Thanksgiving meals. We have you know, like turkey and dressing and sweet potatoes and green beans and all that good stuff. That looks nice. I like that. So I think I'm gonna draw these colors up to the top here. No, I don't know. I think it takes me longer to try to figure out what colors I'm going to use than anything else when I'm doing this. So let's see. Oh, when I was at my friend's house, we did like some, well, she has a garden. So we always go outside sometimes and we'll sit for a little while. And she has a little garden outside, and it was so cool. I'm like, I did a little gardening a few years ago, and I think I'm a little bit inspired now. I want to kind of do like another container garden outside. So she inspired me, and she doesn't even know it. Oh, you have one of these books, Vanessa? Oh, you're gonna enjoy it so much. You gotta start. You should have pulled out your stuff and started doing it here. So let's see. Mac and cheese and sweet potato pies. Yes, sweet potato pies. I even made apple pies. I've made like the rolls by hand. Let's see. We always have so much food. It's just so totally ridiculous. We used to make ham and turkey. I remember one Thanksgiving, I came home because I was working overseas, and I came home and I cooked, and we cooked so much food, and the only people that was here was me and 2 other people. That was it. And I had like food for like 10 people. It was crazy. My mother says I always cook too much food, but I always feel like it's better to have too much food than not enough. Vanessa, you need to start coloring in your coloring books. What you saving it for, girl? What is you saving it for? Get your color on. I had my color. I must admit, though, I've had some of my coloring books for a long time, and I just didn't want to color in them. It was like I had like a fear of. Don't ask me why or what kind of fear that was, but I had like a fear of coloring in my coloring books. Like I was thinking, I think I was thinking that I wanted it to be perfect. I wanted everything to be perfect, which, that doesn't really work out for everything to be perfect. So now I'll just go for it. I don't worry about it being perfect. Nobody's going to know about the imperfections but me, so use your coloring books, Vanessa. You can't take it with you. Enjoy them while you can. I don't save nothing because I'm always thinking that something might happen and then I'm not going to get a chance to like enjoy what I have. So I don't save anything. Like, if somebody gives me like a nice smelling bar of soap, it's supposed to be decorative, I will crack that puppy open and I will use it. I bought some china when I was living in Germany, and I have china like from Czechoslovakia. Child, I use that stuff. It ain't a game when it comes to using what I have. Cause I'm like, if something happens to me, why am I gonna buy this stuff for somebody else to use? You know how people have like the living rooms where they don't want to sit in there, and some people have like plastic on the couch. Not me. I've never been like that. I want to use my whole house. Sit on everything, use every dish. Not saving nothing. I am going to do one on making a junk journal. Actually, I was thinking about doing, I don't know if I was going to do a live one or not on this next junk journal that I'm going to make like a big one. And, cause it does take a little bit of time. So I don't know if I want to do it on a live stream or not, or just record it. So I'm trying to make up my mind on that one, Rachel. So I've been collecting up some stuff that I can use. And I know Vanessa, we had talked about doing like some Christmas journals as well. So I would like to do like a Christmas journal where where I can do like dailies for 30 days in December. Because I think the end of the year, that's like a really perfect time to like reflect on things. So I think having a journal or journaling, even if it's just a little bit, I think that would be like so nice. So I think I'm gonna try to get myself together so I can make sure I'm doing some journaling at least, for December. Let me see. What color do I want that basket to be? I'm always trying to think of how to color things in a real manner. Because, I could be like a kid and I could just make like everything purple, but I don't think that's going to look good. Let's just use these two colors and see how they work out. I'm just pulling out colors now. She's just pulling out some colors now. But they still look good though. They're still working all out together. Let's see here. And I also wanted to mention as well, if y'all haven't checked out the Patreon page, you can check that out. I have the links below as well for the Patreon page. And over there, I've been posting up some behind the scenes stuff. And these live videos also are over there on that side. So if you're signed up as a Patreon, you'll get an email as well to let you know when we're having like the live streams. And then I'm also doing the coffee chat on Wednesdays now, on Wednesday mornings at 9 o'clock. And that's over on the Patreon channel. And over there, I've been doing some stuff live as well. So that might be something you would be interested in. So you can just go over there and check that out. So it's Liz for a Day. So if you have to go over and go into the search, hit Liz for a Day, or you can go lizforaday.com/Patreon, and you can access the Patreon feeds over there also. So there are some things that you can access, and you don't have to be a member over there as well. But I'm pretty active over there. It's a great place to communicate with me. Yeah, it would be good to have some journals ready for Black Friday. Actually, I've been starting to pump them out. So I have some journals that should be ready for Black Friday, and then the Christmas journals will come out right after that. So I got them going now. I love making the journals. It's nice to do things that you like love to do, because then you know it has love in it. I try to put love in my projects, especially if I'm going to be giving it to somebody else. I want it to be like super nice. So I'm just going to take this one and do this little guy right here. So if you all are on, again, I just want to say we have some amazing paper crafters and crafters here in the chat. So you should check out the other people's channels as well. The great way to support them is to go over, and if it's something that you like, I'm not saying just go over and subscribe, but if it's something that you like, then subscribe there. Because, you know, I hate it when people say, subscribe to my channel, but it's like, well, what if I don't like what you post? What if I'm not interested? I could subscribe, but then I'm never going to go over there and watch anything. So it really should be, if the person likes what you have, then subscribe. Not just subscribe to your channel. Because if I have subscribers, I want them to be like true subscribers. And don't just subscribe because somebody told you to. Subscribe because you like the content. That's the important thing. So now, let me show you where I'm at so far on here now. Let me just see if I can bring it up. So I worked on this first, and then I did the hat, and I did the blankie here, and then I finished this row right here. So I did those baskets, and this little thing wasn't done. So I just have like that basket left. Oh, I got some flowers down here at the bottom that need to be done too. And then I think I'm going to color the background as well, but I don't know what I'm going to do with the background just yet. The backgrounds are so intimidating for me. Like, it's like you color all this stuff and you make it beautiful, and I don't want to mess up the background, because if I do, then the whole thing is just shot. So I have to think about like what color I'm going to do the actual background. But before I do that, I'm going to do these seed packets and the seed box. So that should be pretty easy. Let's see. I don't know. There's something about seed packets when you see them like in person. They are so pretty. Seed packets, they look so good in a junk journal also. Oh, you know what else I've been doing too, and I need to slow down. Is I have been going to thrift stores like crazy. She needs to slow that mess down. before she goes broke. Seems like I spend more money going to the thrift stores now than if I go to a regular store. But I'm enjoying it though, so I say why not? Why not? So I've been looking for vintage items, and I talked about vintage stuff on a previous live stream. How to look for vintage books, but I got a few more things that I wanted to share also, because sometimes I get stuff that's like in big packs, and I have to crack it open, and I got like some sewing stuff, and I wanted to share it, and I haven't even been in the bag myself yet, so I was like, well, I'll just wait and I'll come on with my peeps, and we're gonna go through the bag together. I don't know what this color's going to come out looking like when I get finished. I always talk about the people that I watch and they color on camera and they never move the book around. I'm like, how do they do that? I haven't been able to do that one. I definitely have to move the book around. Oh, you enjoyed the one about the how to buy the vintage books? You know what? It didn't start out to be like a kind of an informative thing. I just wanted to share the books that I had, and then I think for me, like I just have like teaching in my blood, so I think I'm a good teacher. So lots of times I want to teach people about the things that I do and give them more information. Sometimes it's TMI, too much information, but I think that's how the that vintage book one kind of evolved, because I wanted to share what I've been learning. And sometimes it's not even like sharing like information that people don't know. It's sometimes you just share what makes sense. Sometimes when you share things that make sense, it's like it gives people an aha moment. You're like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right about that. Okay, so the seed box is looking pretty good there. So I use 2 colors. I like blending the colors. See, probably when I get off of here, I'll probably color some more because I haven't colored in a while. And I'm quite enjoying it right now. Now the seed packets I'm going to use. I don't know. So many colors to choose from. I think I'm going to go with like some reds. You know what? I haven't used like any pinks or anything in here. Let's find some pinks in here. Do a few little reds and pinks. Maybe like this color. I don't want it to be too close to like the leaves. So. Also, my friend, she has like this antenna that she uses to pick up regular TV, because I don't have cable, and I'm interested in that thing. I'm gonna have to look it up, because it's just an antenna where you can pick up like, you know, the ABC, CBS, and things like that. It comes on so clear. I'm like, I got to try that. Thank you, Vanessa. I really love this pencil case. I love it. And I can still get maybe just a few pencils in here, because I did buy the Prisma colors, the 24 case, and it won't fit with the 150 in here, because this will hold 168 pencils only. So, but I also have more crayons, and I'm not crayons, but coloring pencils and markers as well. So I might need to get another one, but maybe down the road, because you know, she's got to think about her budget too. Can't be just going out getting stuff, but for now this really works out. So yeah, this is a great pencil case. I like it a lot. And I was thinking, I think even in the review I said that I didn't know if it was leather, but it is some kind of a leather product, which I don't mind not getting leather because, you know, I like for my stuff to be animal friendly, but you know, I just don't go out actively looking for leather bags or anything. So I should do this. I'm going to use this blue again because I like it. On my little seed packets up here. There's definitely no wrong way to color your stuff. I love watching Rachel on Scrapcraftastic do stuff because she's like, she would never admit it, but she's like an artist. And I love it, like your lettering and everything. I haven't got to that yet. Haven't got to the lettering part just yet. She's not good at it yet, but that's okay. I guess practice makes perfect. You have to practice. When I was driving to my friend's house, it usually takes like about 2 hours to get there. It took me like 3 hours to get there. Oh, you know what, Vanessa? I didn't know that you had a blog. So I'm going to have to check that out. What's the blog name? Oh, you went to art school, Rachel? That is so awesome. See what I'm saying? I knew it. I knew it, girl. I never had any aspirations to go to art school. Yeah, I'm just one of those people that say, I wish I knew how to draw, or I wish I knew how to play the piano, but I never had the opportunities to do that kind of stuff. Okay, so now, let's see, take time check. Okay, this is where we're at now. All right, hold on, Vanessa. This is where we are now on here. And you can see mostly all the element. Oh, nope, I still have some flowers down here at the bottom that I gotta do. Wait, let's do the flowers before I get there. All right. Hold on, Vanessa. Okay. Oh, Rachel, you went to New York School of Arts. I bet you that probably was an amazing experience. Just amazing, I'm sure. Instead of like the crazy public schools that I've been going to. And they are crazy, I have to say. But you know, I didn't turn out too shabby. Alright, I want to do these little guys down here at the bottom before we do like a blue color, because I haven't really used any blue colors. Alright, so Vanessa, she put up a link to her blog, so y'all can check that out if you want to. I'm going to check it out after I get done, because I didn't even know that you had a blog, and I want to see. I want to see it. So I'm using a little bit of blue. I've seen blue flowers, and they're pretty. I'm always trying to think kind of realistically when it comes to the colors that I choose. One day I'm just going to make everything like a whole bunch of weird colors and see how it comes out. Just because I can. Yeah, Vanessa, I think we're using kind of the same desktop. I've seen lots of people use this. It's just basically some contact paper. It might be wallpaper actually. I don't know. I don't know. All right, so now, okay, now all the elements are done except for it's not a sky in the back, it's a wall. And I know it's a wall because we have a broom and a rake, and it's leaning against the wall, so that's a wall. So I think I'm going to do like some grays, and I'm gonna try to do like some shadowing. So we'll see how that works. So that might take me a little while. So we might be on here again trying to finish this page with me trying to be all technical and stuff. See, I'm trying to be like you, Rachel. I want to be like you when I grow up. Do the technical thing with the art thing. Since this is on the wall, then it should be a shadow, right? I thought about doing a blue wall, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna do a gray one. I'm going the safe route. I'm doing the gray one. See, I don't even like this already. I probably should have did the blue wall. I don't like it. Let me see if I use my blending pencil. If it's gonna look okay. Thank you, Miss Rachel. That means a lot coming from you that I'm doing good. I guess that's okay. I guess it's all right. Do you all know I have not been to the beach? Rachel, I have not been to the beach any this summer. Usually when I go to the beach, and I don't know, it's just been working out that way for the last few years, is that I've been going to the beach like in the springtime or during the winter time. Because I'm one of them people, I don't really get in the water. I just like to go out there and just hang out and people watch, and sometimes I'll stick my toes in the water or whatever. But I haven't like been to the beach any this summer, and it's been so hot. But I don't really want to be on the beach when it's too hot too, because you will boil up. And don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, black people. You will boil up too. It's not just the fair skinned people. I've had sunburn many times down here in Florida. A few other occasions I was kind of surprised. I was like, how'd that happen? I was fully clothed and had on sunscreen and up under an umbrella and had like long sleeve on, and still got sunburn. Yeah, Rachel, me and you, we need to do us some beach trips together. I like the springtime. It's like a perfect time to go, though. Because it's just not too hot. It's not too many people there. Because I'm sure it's like just a mad amount of people at the beach. Oh no, I don't like the way this is coming out. It looks kind of sloppy the way I'm doing it. Let me show y'all. Yeah, I think you could burn more in the shade, Vanessa. That's the truth. So you see where I got the shadows going? I mean, it don't look too shabby over here, but I don't know. But since I already started doing it the way that I'm doing it, I'm just going to go ahead and keep it going. My nose is a little stopped up, so I'm sorry for sniffling. I don't know if there's like, thanks, Vanessa. I don't know if it's like some pollen in the air or what, but for the last week, I know I don't have a cold or anything. But some days I'm sniffly and some days I'm not. And some days, part of the day, I'm sniffly and that's a little cray-cray. I don't really have any sinus problems or anything that I know about. So I'm blaming it on something in the air. So I don't know. And of course, I'm always debating on getting more coloring books, but I'm just gonna try to make myself just use these coloring books that I have so far. So I won't end up with a big pile of coloring books. Hey, I'm missing something. Where's the other gray that I was using? Oh, here you are. Come out of there. This wax paper I have in here, I put wax paper in here so that when I color, that the colors won't transfer onto the next page. So that's why you hear that. Maybe debris removal. Oh, you know what? That could be because they did, like in my area, they just started picking up debris. It's still lots down from Hurricane Irma. So there's lots of trees and bushes and, people are burning stuff they ain't supposed to be burning. And I think they had somebody he was going around and like people had like the debris on the curb and he was going around and he was burning it like on the curb. I saw some. I don't know if they caught the guy or not that was doing it. That's kind of dangerous because that debris flies up. Some ashes on someone's house, that could burn their house down. And although we're not in like dry conditions down here right now, that's an unsafe act for sure. I'm not down with that. Yep, I know. It's gonna take a little while to do this. I don't know why I thought I was gonna be able to do this quickly. Nope. Now if I was doing it off camera I would just trudge on through it. But this is our page, so I want to finish it with y'all. I don't want to go finish it by myself. Since you all have been along with me on this page from the beginning, I want to finish it with you. That's part of the relaxation part. Because I know tomorrow, I don't know what it is about Mondays. Mondays are just, I think maybe we just make Mondays kind of crazy in our minds. Because I guess Mondays are no different from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Because you still only can get so much work into your 8-hour day if you work 8 hours. So it shouldn't be any crazier than any other day when you go to work. It just feels that way because you've been resting for the weekend. Gotta make it crazy. Have any of you, I think I asked this before, have you used any other types of pencils? I know I have, like, of course I have the Crayola pencils because those were the least expensive ones to start with. And then I just had the Prismacolors. Of course I had the 12 pack the 24 pack. And then I went on to the 150 pack because I liked them. But what about some other brands? Have you all used any other brands of pencils? So Vanessa said her weeks are all crazy. I think if mine are crazy, it's usually all crazy too. I'm the kind of person though, I try to keep the crazy down if I can. I'm not gonna let my week get too crazy. Even when I was working at, in corporate offices and stuff, always in my mind I did like a lot of self-talking and I didn't let them people drive me crazy, because working in the QB environment, they will definitely drive you batty, because they try to work the poop out of you. Don't want to pay you nothing. And then get rid of you if you know, they want to downsize or whatever. They don't even care. I learned very quickly that in that environment, they don't really care about you. All right, Vanessa. I hope you feel better. I hope your pain subsides. I'm going to be shoving off in a few moments as well. Let me see. Let me take a look at the time. Yeah, I'm going to be shoving off in a few minutes also. So I'm excited to see what type of videos you're going to be putting out this week. Seems like you're getting ahead of the game. I need to record some stuff too. I'll probably do that tomorrow. I need to record a lot of stuff. So I'm kind of feel a little bit behind, but I've been doing lots of live videos, so I don't feel too bad about that. I'm still providing some good stuff, I think. So again, I hope you feel better, and I'll see you on the next live stream, or on, I'm going to go over to your blog and check it out as well. I guess I don't feel too bad about my shadowing. It doesn't look too horrible. Let's see. Actually kind of makes those leaves pop out. Look at that, with that gray behind there. So it'll be interesting to see how the rest is going to come out as well. So Vanessa posted another link to her blog up. So everybody go and check it out. So if it's something that you like, then make sure that you subscribe over there as well, so you can see when she has more posts coming up. That's what it's all about. If it's something that you like. All right, thanks, Vanessa. My blog is nothing but tumbleweed right now. I haven't been blogging, but I've been doing most of my blogging over on Patreon, so that's been really active. Over at Liz for a Day, not so much, but that's okay. I'm not gonna sweat the small stuff. I like going back over to Liz for a Day, because I had like some really good stories over there from when I was working overseas. And I always like to go back and look at the posts that I had and read them, because they are hilarious. I was like, I didn't know it was so funny. Not to go back over there and read some of the stuff that I wrote. It's so entertaining. But of course, I'm probably the only one, since I wrote it. Of course, I would believe that it's entertaining. I love it. So, since I think we are at about an hour now. Where are we? Hey, where's my time at? Oh yeah, we're at about an hour. So I'm going to show you what we did today. So this looks so pretty. So I finished the flowers at the bottom. I did the hat and the blanket, and I finished this row and some baskets and the seeds. And then I started on doing the shadowing here behind the leaves. So I'm going to write down which ones I'm using to do that, so I can go back to those colors. And then I'm going to put my pencils back into my lovely pencil case that I got. Again, if you didn't see the review on this, it was only a few videos ago, but I do have the description. I have the link in the description if you want to see the review on this. I love this thing. It is so awesome. So it's going to be easy for me to put the pencils back where they belong, because I have them in number order. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to shove off for the evening. And I just wanted to thank everybody for coming on with me, because this page is so awesome sauce. So if you like videos like this, then just make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification button, because when you hit that notification button, when things go live, it'll pop up on your screen, or it'll send you like a notification by mobile so that you'll know that it's up. And so with that, I'm just going to say love, peace, and hair grease from your sweet lotus blossom and lovable Lizzie. Have a fantabulous day and enjoy life.